Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so first before I start my video, my talk, this is gonna be a chatty kind of video. I'm gonna leave my dolls there and I have my camera, you know, aiming towards them. Before I start though, I wanna show you how adorable they look. Look at that. That's Erin and that's Melanie. Look at that. Don't they look adorable together? Oh my gosh. They're so sweet. I love these babies. I just finished filming kind of like a getting ready for bed kind of video with Erin. So that's why she's wearing this cute little mermaid sleeper. I think she looks adorable. But anyways, guys, okay, let me get started. Gosh, I'm gonna be rambling here probably. But of course, well, there's a reason why I decided to put these two babies with very different skin colors, and all that on this video. I actually was gonna upload, today's Friday, and I was gonna upload her kind of like getting ready for bed video, but I thought it would be a good idea to just leave that for next week and upload this video today. And it's about I wanted to address a little bit all the crazy things that are going on in this country right now. Well, like if the coronavirus wasn't enough, now there's something else going on. Actually, well, it's been, oh gosh, I don't know where to start, guys. I don't know how to find the right words, but there's been racism in this country, and racism is all over the world, not just here. I'm telling you because I do come from Latin America, I do come from Argentina, and even there's racism with people from other countries and, stuff like that. So it's not just here. But it's a problem. It's a big problem. Now, of course, you guys know, you watch the news, you guys know what happened with that guy, Floyd, that cop basically murder him, in my opinion. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions, but I watched the video a few days ago. I wish I hadn't watched it because it made me sick to my stomach. It really did. Now, okay, what I want to say, let's see. I'm gonna try to give you guys my honest opinion about the whole thing. I do not agree, of course, on all the riots, all the looting, like burning businesses, breaking things, destroying things. That is not right because that affects everybody, like the whole community, right? So by no means I think that's right. But at the same time, what I saw in that video, that was crazy. And there's a lot of information going around, I posted something on my Facebook, on my, personal Facebook yesterday, because they said, Floyd tested positive for COVID-19, supposedly. They said that, and I don't know if they're trying to use that as, to maybe, well, actually, I also heard that the cops that were with the cop that killed him, got out already with a bail, like $750 or something, $750,000. Oh gosh. Well, anyways, so there's so much information going around. You don't know what to believe. You don't know who to believe. What's true, what's not. Nothing surprised me anymore. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's fake and they're using that. They making that up. So, like I said, so the cop that kills him, gets less time, and then the other ones, well, I guess they're free already. Somebody posted on my post, some Facebook contact of mine, saying that supposedly he also was he tested positive for a couple of substances like drugs. And I told this person that posted that, I said, well, look, I mean, of course, I'm not saying doing drugs is right, not at all. But I think that doesn't change the fact that, you know, that guy could have gotten arrested, like so many people get arrested every day, and just taken to jail, get arrested, get taken to jail. Uh, I mean, you know what I mean? And he got murdered, basically. He got murdered. So I don't care if he had COVID-19. I don't care if he was on drugs. I'm not saying that's okay to be on drugs. But that didn't, I mean, because if he was high or whatever, he didn't deserve to die like he did. I'm sure if his skin color would have been different color, and you guys know what I mean, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He would have just, they would have put the handcuffs on and, take him to jail. Right? And he probably would have come out with a bit of bail. For the money he was trying to also well, actually I think he was trying to use some fake check or bill or something, I don't know, $20. So I'm guessing that he could have also get out of jail for, I guess, not a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't even a felony. I mean, I think a felony, you have to steal or try to use fake currency for over, I think, 500. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really know, guys. I don't want to talk about things I don't know. But anyways, this person basically on my Facebook was saying oh yeah, it's let's not make a martyr out of a criminal. And I don't know, guys. This event also is letting all the racism of people come out. People that is racist, but they kind of keep it to themselves. When these things happen, you can kind of tell, what the positions of people are, even in your Facebook contacts. You know how Facebook is. You add a lot of people. I do have a lot of moms from other kids with Williams syndrome, for example, since my son got diagnosed. So I added a bunch of moms from, the Williams syndrome community. So anyways, I mean, I do not know everybody in person that I have on my Facebook. There's a lot of people I haven't met in person, but I have them there. I gotta learn to be also more careful who I add, who I accept the friend request with, because I'm kind of that person that, oh yeah, because they're on the Williams syndrome community, I just add everybody, and I should be more careful because those people have access to my personal life pictures and stuff, and you guys know what I mean. So anyways, so yeah, you can kind of, people is also predictable too. It's the people that I was expecting to act the way they're doing, kind of not saying anything, or trying to make the guy look bad, and another thing I want to say, guys, I am not anti-cops. I am not saying all cops are the same. I want to believe there's nice cops out there who treat everybody fairly. You know what I mean? I mean, so, and it seems I don't know, people is so black or white, and no pun intended, but it's the fact that you cannot, for example, let's just say, it seems that if you say what the cop did was brutal and unfair, they think you are okay with the looting, and destroying, and you're defending that. And that's not the case at all, at least for me. I mean, you can't you just I don't know. I mean, my opinion is, again, I think what the guy did was terrible. And that, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, that was murder, in my opinion. At the same time, I do not think destroying businesses and things is going to help. Actually, I think it makes things worse. But at the same time, and I understand why people is upset. I mean, some people say this was all organized, which could be. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what is true, what is not true. It could have been organized. I don't know. Now, for example, I do think we all have the right to protest peacefully, and that's okay. That's freedom of speech. I mean, that's in our constitution, right? So that's okay. So my main thing here is, yes, destroying things is bad, of course, but at the same time, guys, come on. I mean, if you tell me there's no racism in this country, if you tell me that when a cop does that, like murders a guy basically, like he did, you're gonna tell me that there's no racism involved? Give me a break. So when people say stuff like that, I've seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's not about racism. That wasn't racism." Give me a break. I don't think that if that guy had a lighter skin color, that would have happened to him. And I just don't understand, like, what's wrong with these people that they're trying to say there's no racism in this country. There is racism in this country. Guys, I'm Hispanic. Okay, I'm a naturalized citizen, but I'm Hispanic. I was born in Latin America, and I experienced racism. I think it was last year. I cannot remember. I don't think I did mention something about, I think it was some live from Inez from the Reborn Doll Collective. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I cannot even talk. I have so much in my mind right now. And I did share an experience that I had, I think it was last year or the year I moved here. Gosh, I cannot remember, guys. Like I said, I'm all balled up. But I went to a coffee store, and we went to kind of meet up with a friend of my husband that we haven't seen actually since that time, by the way. We didn't have a good experience there at all. We went to a coffee shop, to like a Dunkin' Donuts, and we met up with him. And he always meet up there with some group of friends that he has. And one guy basically told me it was so funny because as long as he didn't know that I was Hispanic, because I do not have the typical Hispanic look, when people in this country think about Hispanics, they picture, kind of like darker skin. They just have like a stereotype, let's just say, like they have this idea of Hispanic. And I don't have the typical Hispanic look. So as long as I don't talk, because when I speak, of course you can hear my accent. So as long as I don't talk, or as long as I don't say that I'm from somewhere else, people most times don't realize that I'm Hispanic. So it was so funny because this guy, we were all there just talking. We were about to leave, I think, and they were about to leave too. I don't know. The thing is, he was all nice to me. All smiles to me, until my husband said something like, my parents were coming from Argentina. Oh yeah, you know what? It was the year we moved here, because my parents came to visit us, I think like November, not last year, the year before. And my husband told the guy that my parents were coming from Argentina, from Latin America, to visit us. I think it was going to be like a couple months later or something. I don't remember exactly when that was. You had to see how this guy's attitude changed when basically he found out I was a foreigner. Oh my God. He went from being all nice and all smiles to me, to say that they, which I don't know who he was talking about, were trying to take America away from him. And he caught me so off guard. Like, I couldn't believe that he was saying what he was saying. So I couldn't even react, because I was like, what? Did he just said what I think he said? He was basically saying that I came here to this country to take it away from him. Oh my goodness. So that's when I could tell that guy was a racist. He was all nice until he found out that I was Hispanic, that I wasn't born here. Isn't that crazy? And I was so, again, he caught me so off guard that I didn't react. I didn't say, excuse me, sir, nobody's trying to take anything away from you. You know, I came to this country with good intentions. I've never done any crime. I will always pay my taxes. I'm a naturalized citizen, which he probably had no clue. He probably, I don't know, did he think I crossed a river or something? You know, I came here legally. I mean, I did all the right things. I got my green card before my citizenship. I mean, I did all the right things. I never stole anything. I never, nothing, you know? And that was so painful. That really, really was a big. And then also he was telling that like, oh, they're trying to take away this country from me. I don't know, guys, what his point was. I don't know what his point was. It was just awful. And we left. We left, and I think he was about to leave anyways. But he also started saying what he said to me, what he told me, like, they're trying to take away. Oh, he said, welcome to America, even though they're trying to take it away from me. That's what he said. Crazy. And then he was telling that to my husband's friend, too. I was like, what? And we did have a talk with my husband's friend after that over the phone. We told him what he said, even though he heard it. Yeah. And anyways, guys, I mean, I don't even want to remember that episode because it was the first time actually that I felt discriminated. I've been in this country, like I said, for almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years. And that experience, that time, I mean, I probably have felt a little bit, like for example, say if when I used to live in Florida, if I would go to the grocery store with my parents, and my parents, my parents speak very little English, very basic, very basic. So of course, hey, I mean, they're my parents. I'm not gonna talk to them in English. I mean, they don't speak hardly any English. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I speak to them in Spanish. And I kind of felt a few times, if they hear you talking Spanish in Florida, even though you would think in Florida Americans are used to hear that language because there's so many Hispanics there, right? And they kind of like, they would look at us. They would stare at us. It's like, I don't know, they just I don't know, but it wasn't a big thing. I mean, I did feel that, but it wasn't. I don't know. It just I didn't think much of it. But this experience I'm talking about at this Dunkin' Donut here in Connecticut, that was pretty bad. And also, my son was there with me. Now my son was very little back then. He still doesn't understand much. Like if people is talking, he doesn't really know what they're talking about yet. But imagine if my son had been older, and he would have heard that, like, right in front of him, like somebody telling his mother that she came here to take the country away from them. Like, what, guys? Give me a break. But again, it's just funny how this guy was super nice to me until he find out that, that I was Hispanic. So, yeah, so you cannot tell me there's no racism. It's funny because the people that say there's no racism in this country, it's, of course, people, who are not Hispanic or are not, people of color. I mean, you know what I mean. So anyways, guys, so that's my opinion about this whole topic. I don't want to say the same thing 20 times. So basically, something needs to change. Something needs to change. I know it's going to be hard. I mean, it's very, very hard. Like, there's always going to be racism. But let's just try to get along. I mean, we are all humans. We all bleed the same color. Like, come on. Can we just get along? I mean, I think the more divided we are, the worse it is. The more divided we are, the easier it is for the government and politicians to control us, I think. Divide and conquer, they say, right? So, again, I mean, I know it's very hard. I know it's very hard, especially to change the mindset of a racist. I think it's just very hard to make them realize, you know, what they're doing, or like how bad it is being a racist and all that. But let's just try to. I want peace. I want peace, but something needs to change. Something needs to change. I mean, you know, it's not good, this police brutality that we have out there. Like, come on. Um, Something needs to change. And this guy that got murdered like that, I mean, he's not the first one. I'm sure there's been a few. You know, this has been going on since like forever. Racism has been, I think, on forever, like from the beginning of times, probably. You know what I mean? But it's time for a change. And yeah, I kind of try to like take little breaks here and there from social media. Like, I try to not be on Facebook a whole lot. Well, especially after what that guy posted on my post. Basically, he was justifying like what the cop did was okay. I don't know, guys. It's just not right. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. Feel free to give me your opinion. Leave me your opinion on the comments. Be nice. Be kind. Some people's gonna agree with me. Some people is not gonna agree with me. Probably. That's okay. You know, we all have our opinions, and this is mine, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you are having a great end of the week. I hope you have something fun planned for the weekend. I would say try to stay away from the TV, like from the news and you know, Facebook especially. I would say Facebook because that's where I find out. Actually, I don't watch the news much at all. I usually find out things on Facebook, and I'm sure many of you can say the same thing. You know, either by a post that a friend of yours posts, or if you follow a Facebook page, that's where I find out the news. So yeah. So I love Instagram because it's more about the hobby. I love Instagram, but Facebook, yeah, Facebook is almost like the news, turning on the news sometimes. So I kind of try to take breaks from that. Anyways, guys, okay, I'm gonna go. Look at them, how cute they are. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to take some pictures of them together. And also I want to take pictures of her and some of the other babies, the smaller babies, because I think she looks so cute, like an older sister, you know. She looks like a toddler, really, when you put her next to these, you know, tiny preemie babies or newborn babies. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Like I said, I have a video also ready for Monday. Okay, so love you guys. Mwah. Take care, stay safe, and please, let's love each other. Bye, guys.